What's up, everybody? Got something a little different for you guys today. Instead of troubleshooting and bringing a unit back to life, we are actually going to be doing a initial startup on a pretty big Trane. 4 circuits, 4 compressors, 2 twin-in condensers. Nothing to it. May look bigger, may have more components, but it's still just refrigeration. Always remember that. Let's get with it. So I need you guys to remember, TikTok only gives me 3 minutes to explain all this. It's a huge process, and 3 minutes really isn't enough. So I'm gonna be pretty vague and pretty quick, but I'm gonna get down to the basics. Let's get it. So here's a pretty basic starter sheet that I use. Just got a lot of basic stuff on it. Model, serial, phase verification, heat strip, amp draw, delta T, filter size, just a lot of basic stuff. This is what I use for my startup reports. So we're gonna go down this line and do all this. So one of the first things it asks is my electrical phase verification. I've already phased it correctly. It was out of phase. I had things running backwards. I phased it correctly. That'll be another video. But now it wants me to verify voltage. So I always do that at my incoming disconnect. I verify voltage on my line in and my load out before I put power to the unit. So we're looking for around 480 volts. That's what I've got. So we're looking good on that. So the next question on my startup form is the amperage. It wants to know how many amps the motor is. So keep in mind, this is a pretty big cabinet, but the only thing this thing has in it is an indoor coil and a fan motor. So that's really all I'm gonna be checking for. Cool thing is, I don't actually have to open this and check amperage. It's got a VFD, a variable frequency drive, which will actually tell me the amperage without me opening the cabinet. Pretty handy. So there is the digital display to my VFD. And all I gotta do is kind of cycle down and I can just check some basic information on this guy. And we are sitting at roughly about 6.9 amps on the fan motor. So that's what I'm gonna record. And we're going to ignore whatever the hell they have going on here. So yeah. So I've verified voltage, I've verified amp draw, and I've verified phase. So that's really all I have to do in here. The rest of my work is gonna be outside. Let's go check that out. Sorry that it's so loud, guys, but these units are running wide open right now. But this is what we've got. 2 condensers, they are twinned in inside. I've got 4 compressors. And this is cool. This is actually the Trane Symbio that actually has the Bluetooth board that I can hook up to it and actually check all kind of things out in service mode and force mode and all kind of stuff from my phone. And that's what it looks like. It says cooling lockout because it's actually a building automation system here. So that's all this thing is looking at. But there's my Bluetooth. I can actually hook up to this thing and control it from my phone. It's pretty damn cool. So now I'm at the part where I check pressure. I've got to check suction and liquid line pressure on all 4 compressors. I unfortunately don't have enough time to show you guys that, but it's something I'm about to do. So I checked pressures, everything's phenomenal. Unit is up and running. I had to tweak some things that I didn't have time to show you guys. Catch me on the next startup.